Okay, guys. Let's get my mic arranged. I'm totally off today. I went for a walk. I had a mocha. That always messes up my brain a little bit. Hi, Sonic Rules. Thank you for coming. Hi, Lava Bee. I'm so glad you're here. So, I was not planning on playing this until I found out that it came out yesterday. I love the Stanley Parable. If you haven't played it, it's this is the base game, just also with some new content. So I guess you'll see. But it's kind of a walking simulator sort of thing. There's not a lot of direct involvement in it, but the strength is really in its writing. It is a wild game, and I'm very excited to play it. So let's just hop right to it. I'm real happy for this one. Because it's so writing heavy, I might have some stretches of quiet where I'm just listening, but we'll see how this goes. Let me know if the volume needs any adjustment, and we will figure that out as potential problems arise. Let's just get this going. Oh, okay, so I have opened this a couple times just to make sure that, that it, was at the right format for me and for my streams and everything. Every single time it asks me to enter the time. The first time I did it and it was normal. The second time I actually got a message that popped up thanking me for entering the time both times. And it said that as a reward, I should enter my favorite time next time I open the game. So I have opened it since then, but I didn't get that far. So I'm curious if I'm gonna get another message popping up. Let's go ahead and should we do the meme time? Should we do a meme or should I just pick something? I'm just gonna pick something. Lucky number 7s. Let's go with 7:07. That'll be my favorite time for the day. Actually, wait. No, there's the correct favorite time. 1 second. Guys, that's the lucky time. That's when you make a wish. Let's do this. Okay. 12:34 p.m., your favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 12:34 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. Okay, how accurate is 12:34 p.m.? I like that it's a slider and not just like a yes or no question. Let's see. 12:34 p.m. is a little over 5 hours ago, or... Oh, wait, no. Technically... Yeah, no, it would be about 5 hours ago, so it's not completely inaccurate. I'm gonna put it, here. Well, actually, I don't know. Are we... Maybe it would be right about there, because it's 3/4 inaccurate. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. I feel good about that. I'm only maybe 2/3. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go there. That seems good. That feels good to me. Can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders that I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Hi, Miles Tails Prowers, welcome. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Oh man, guys, do I close the game and reopen it? Just to see? I really do want to see as much content as I can of this game. So, I could quit to the desktop and pop it open again. What do you guys think, chat? More sliders. Okay, we're gonna close the game and reopen it. Hi, there's my desktop. Unable to sync. If you play now, you may not have previous game progress. I don't know. Let's try it anyway. It's not like I've actually properly opened the game yet. Whoa. I think that's lined up about right. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I think that's about barely visible. Yeah. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Oh, I hear... Wait, they might be in love. That might be too far. I think they need to be there. That seems like friendship love to me. Right? Yeah. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Oh. You guys, I love this game so much. I'm so happy right now. I feel like a kid at Christmas. Okay. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Whee! Okay, I actually like the full slider. I like the sort of, the crackly look around it. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or Scrumtush? I really like Occuboinkle. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Yes. This game is a masterpiece. Okay. Let's finally start the game. Let's do this. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, guys. So, should I follow the main plot? Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, no, it's a completely unrelated time to the time that I've needed to set it to. Should I follow the main plot right off the bat, or should I deviate from it immediately? Because, I think most people deviate right away because it's funny and interesting. But I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, it's number 1 dad. Okay, what's this one? I like my work. I just hate my boss. What does that say? I don't know.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now we're just gonna deviate right away, you know?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh, I can't get one. Guys, I actually feel like this is maybe remastered.
Yes,
It looks really nice.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah.
Really worth it.
It's beautiful in here. Coffee nut.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Hey, Luke
It's
O'Sullivan.
possible that this is why everyone left.
I'm getting roasted by a narrator. Welcome.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay. Well. Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Guys, I kind of love warehouses.
You've been neglecting, Stanley.
Oh.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
All right, let's do this. What could it be?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Oh, this game is
No,
so good.
it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
There's so many
You're not
cigarettes
Stanley.
here.
You're a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choice, and to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Oh, that's
Please
right.
observe this helpful instructional video.
I'm ready.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
Basis is the best part to a
Okay.
healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
That's
and
very
the feeling
comforting.
should subside.
Yeah.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh, okay.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
God.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do this right this time. We don't want everything to just dematerialize around us. That's a terrible idea. Oh.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, let's get a move on. Okay. Oh, I see. We're gonna go all the way back. Yeah, that was on
Almost
me.
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Sure. Okay, that's a good idea.
Now
I
remember,
like that.
All you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That
Okay.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, guys. We're Stanley. We're just going to do as Stanley would do. Let's do this. Also, Luke O'Sullivan candy sticks. Is that like the little white ones that people pretend are cigarettes? Okay. So far, so good. I hear a cat yelling at me.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Ooh.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to ensure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm... Everyone is unique. You most of all. This game is so good. Number of slides on this slides. Slides, charts. Charts and slides. I think this is a charts and slides situation. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. I'm begging. Stop, stop, stop. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Okay, well, what about over here? To do, synergize core values, expenditures, shift global market parade, monetize, free to play, quarterly pie chart profits. Okay. What do people want? Things, money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things? Graphs? Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Honestly, they got me pegged. Stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment. Stripes. Requires more secondary research. What is hot? Target demographic? Teenagers. Bi-quarterly post-review review. We need more. We need less reviews. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion of the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. A lot of percent space between the teenagers. Throw something in the ideas bin. 10. No more trash bins. Trash cans. Renaming of the trash bin. Firing of me. Okay. Meeting room. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. I wonder who Franz is. Tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Okay, the future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Targets. Push for funding for research and development of new coffee machine. Standardize graphs 40 times as wide, not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Who moved my desk? Okay, let's continue. Ah, man. Okay, we'll check that out later.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, okay, so I can't go down there. I think he's streamlining it so I don't unravel the fabric of the universe. Wow.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next
What
to
is
it.
that?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I'll do that in a second. Sewage Lilies by Claude Money. Why is business strategy shooting a panda? Carte blanche.
Stanley spoke the code.
I will!
115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I'm admiring the art. Leave me alone. Okay, what does this one say?
I'm sorry.
I am
there
the
a
most...
problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm sorry. Here you go. Uh-oh.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
I can't speak.
I asked you for this one single thing for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Oh.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna do this right, guys. We're gonna learn to speak in the next few minutes here so that we can do exactly what we're supposed to.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh no!
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go. We're gonna do it this time. We're just like laser focused, guys. We're focused up.
There's not a single person here either.
Yeah, we're gonna
Feeling
keep going.
A wave of disbelief, behave exactly as
Okay.
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna go through the door on the right again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Run! Run! Okay. We could do this. We could... Uh-oh.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story, you've destroyed my work.
No.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know
What's the
either.
answer? What do
Can't
I
help
do?
you.
What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh no. We broke it. Oh.
Oh, I'm here.
It's fine.
I'm still here in this pile of rubbish, with you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
At least we're not
My
alone.
entire game is
You know?
destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
We still
What, did
have
you
each
think it was
other.
funny? You just had to see. Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to.
I
He
tried.
understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
I tried.
There's a world outside of you. You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
We did it! We won!
Can you hear me?
We won the game! The end!
This is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It can't exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need
Oh,
you to
he's
take
so
that
supportive
step
now.
forward. Please choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
Thank you for the applause.
Are you there?
We did it! We did so much work and we beat the game. End of stream. I'm kidding. No. There's like 20 endings just in the first game. In this one, apparently there's more, so we've got a lot to see.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Oh.
Take as much time as you need.
Oh. I wish I had that going on. Can I just... Okay, yeah. Okay, so, that's the gist of how this game functions. You basically just walk around and your decisions of where to go totally changes the direction of everything. So this time around, let's go ahead and just do the main story. Just so that everybody watching is familiar if you haven't played this game before.
All of his
I think that's a
co-workers
fair
were
way
gone.
to do it.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. There's some interesting stuff sometimes that... Does that coffee cup say who farted? There are some interesting things that come up sometimes in... in these opening areas. So I don't remember how this one works. I think it might pop up more times, but I guess we'll see what happens. I don't really remember. It's been a long time since I played this game, like, in its entirety.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I did. I, Stanley, did indeed enter the door on my left. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I really want to get back to the
Feeling
aspiration
weary with
slide.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
We're just going to plant here because I really want to see that slide. Because I know there's going to be funny stuff on it. Okay, using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. I still love that slide. I want that one as like a poster. I think that would be fantastic. In the meantime, I'm not 100% sure if everybody viewing right now is interacting in chat, so welcome to any lurkers who are just hanging out. Love having you here. Okay, let's see. Graphs per slide. Okay, that's where we left off before. The boss appreciation minute. Okay, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Solving interpersonal conflict if you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself. Remember that it takes 2 people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. What are your dreams for the future? Nature, success, comatose, less air, clear skin, metamorphosis, plant life, mitosis, charts, a boat. I love it. Okay, let's keep going. Does this one open now? Yeah. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I know a thing in the other room said get somebody out of the broom closet. Obviously they're not here, but...
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm just gonna chill for a bit. I mean, there's good stuff in here. What is that,
It
wire?
was baffling that Stanley
Ooh.
was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I think that's a pair of pliers, guys. I think that would really come in handy if we could, like,
Are you
grab
really still in
grab
the broom
that and
closet?
bring it with us.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
What is this? Is that a clamp? It's too
You
shiny.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
This is a nice broom, Luke O'Sullivan. Thank you for pointing that out.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
It is my favorite.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That
Maybe.
all the drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Could be.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Oh, we did.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Man, if only KN was still visiting, I could just hand everything to her. I forget if he says anything more after this. I'll chill for like another minute, maybe, but I think that might be the last thing. You broke the game. It's fine! It's fine. The game loves me. Bucket. Yeah, I'll bring this with me. Okay, I'm gonna...
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Oh, good.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, that's right. We're back to the main plot. We're sticking to the actual official plot. Ooh, it's very different.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course,
2845.
Stanley
Okay.
couldn't possibly have known this.
Hi, Skull. I actually really, really love this game a lot, and I have played it in its entirety maybe a few years ago. There's a bunch of new content in it. I'm really excited. Okay, so
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, well now I'm not doing it out of spite. What does this say? Certificate of Pompousness. Okay.
2845.
Oh, the glory of Bucket. Okay, I understand. I like this Chianti that's just hanging out. Also, these plates, beautiful. I would love a set for myself for any time I have visits. You know? Okay, I'll just do it. Back to the grindstone.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
What?
And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
But I put in the code. Okay, that's fine. Two globes? Oh, I know. Oh, Skull, I'm sure it was. I'm a big fan of, I don't actually know how his last name's pronounced. I think it's Davy Reedon. His writing is just really smart.
Stanley
I think he does all that kind of stuff.
Peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we'll do that later.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah,
But
Deborah
here was
got
proof.
fired.
The heart of
Deserved
the
it.
operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
All right, let's do it, you guys.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
It's so beautiful and idyllic.
The only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay, I want to go here, but in real life. This looks so nice.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Ah. Luke O'Sullivan says, Jen, the way you said Deborah reminds me of Dinkelberg. Maybe Deborah should just be this channel's Dinkelberg, and I'm gonna blame her for all of my problems from now on. Okay, let's see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Oh, good, it is
Click
this
a
one.
door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little
I'm so
effort.
glad this
A
is still in
measly
here.
5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
So there's an achievement in the list of games on Steam where it's click door for 435 times. And I'm just going to get that achievement now because it's delightful. It was a great game design choice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
Okay.
almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay, I can do 50. Also, hi Teapot Folly. Welcome, welcome. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49.
No, I'm
Oh,
still not feeling
must have
it.
missed one.
I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see
Okay.
commitment, a willingness to
Okay.
go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay, 417, 20 clicks. We got this. 417. 417. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay, door 437. All right. Okay.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Okay. Oh, okay. So they just put it in a new door. I love that. I'll check that later.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All
Haha.
right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. I can do it. I can do it, I swear. I don't remember how to get up there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There's no jump command in this game.
Yes!
Yes, there we
This is
go.
great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416, okay. Wait, did I go too far? 415. That's 417. Where's 416? Okay, can't go that far. 416. 416. That's 420. That's funny, but it doesn't help me. Oh. Okay, 416? 416? Uh-oh, I hope that's not the new content door. I just can't do anything about it. He said 416, right? No? Okay, that's 417. That's nothing. That's 415. That's gonna close behind us. We can't go in there. Guys, I can't complete the achievement! Oh no! Oh, there's no way! Oh man! Oh. That's tragic. Oh, sad. I'll have to pop open the old one at some point and see if 416 is hiding out somewhere. Cause I bet that it's this door. This one? No? I didn't miss here or something? Well? Oh well, I guess. Oh, I'll get it another time. Okay, Let's do yeah, should I do another one of the old plot lines, or should I try a new content bit, guys? I see Miles Tales Prowers saying no, new content, so I'm assuming that's a vote to check out the new content, but what does everybody else think? Oh, Skull, I need to make you a mod. Hang on. Just in case. 1 second. Okay, let's do this. Let's do maybe one of these guys. Luke O'Sullivan says new content. Okay, that's fair. There we go. Go with your heart. Okay, I love the old content, and I'm tempted to play through some of that stuff, but... Oh, Miles Tales Prower says 416 is in here. Okay. Oh! I probably already messed it up. Oh well. We're just gonna keep going this way and check it out. Ooh. Mysterious.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hey!
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Mm-hmm.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Guys, it's just like Disneyland.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I am delighted, honestly,
Please
already.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay.
All right,
so
let's
far
do this,
an
narrator.
elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Same.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circuit.
Can we jump now for this one specific thing? Ooh. This is groundbreaking. Oh. I bet this is the only place that I can jump, huh? Yep. Wow. Oh, I'm not allowed to jump anymore. Fantastic. Okay.
Is that it?
I like this extension
Surely
cord.
That's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
What is it? Is it just plugged into itself? I don't... Okay, well, let's keep going. Ooh, another elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Yeah.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
Wow.
Oh, wait. There's more. Very
Oh.
good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Seems
Let's
pretty
see it.
promising.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Ooh, I see a message up there.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In
like
fact,
the
I'm
chair.
looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." The Quality Assurance Department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Yeah.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah.
What do you say, friend?
Miles Tails Brower says, wow, you're trapped now. Huh. Oh, well. Ooh, art of the hallway. All right.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. Coffee nut. That seems dangerous, but here we go.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Oh,
Well, it got
tell me
thinking
about
the
it.
past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Ooh.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Narrator, it's beautiful. You did a great job. Oh, and the copy machine is here. Oh my god. It has everything that I could want. Oh, I was just looking at these boxes. I love these reused assets. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's
I call
beautiful.
it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Narrator, you've outdone yourself. This is beautiful. Oh, look at those picturesque hills. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, the memory zone. Oh, there's a picnic here. Oh, on a phone, I can call my family. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Aw, that's the original ending. What's this? Stanley. This is okay, sure. 2014 Independent Games Festival Audience Award. What's this one? Wait a minute. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Stanley Parable. That's tape, narrator. I don't think you guys actually won that. Okay, for real though, I kind of want this for my home. I just want to hang that up in my office. Okay, what's this one? Okay, a picture of it on Steam. I like that. Okay, postcards. Ooh. Our first kiss. My first car. The release of Stanley Parable in 2013. I kind of unironically want some of these just for decor in my own home. Okay, what about this? Good times. Oh, it's just a bunch of shots from... Let's begin again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the stuff. That must be their first dollar made off of the game, which definitely was a physical dollar and not a digital one. Smile because it happened. Oh, there's some models up there. Wow. Ooh. Guys, if you've played the Stanley Parable, but you haven't played the Stanley Parable demo, you're missing out. You need to go play it. It's hilarious. It is impossible to get this achievement. You know what? I know people have gotten that achievement. They did it via cheating. This one, I have this achievement. I came back for it. Okay, what else have we got here? What's this? What's this? Okay, well, there's that thing again. Development team nominee, British Academy Award, The Stanley Parable. Okay, well, maybe they did get something. I don't know, but it's Film and Television Arts. Well, that does says Game Awards. Man, I don't know. New video game releasing today. New York Times front page. Yeah, I'm sure that happened. Creators, surprisingly down to earth. Costs hinder new tech to achieve diversity. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. Ooh, 50% off designer hat. But a small creature owns the other half. I feel like that's just the plot of Ratatouille. Late edition. Okay, let's see. What's this? Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. I can't read that header. It's just the okay. Oh, I like this. This is good to just have on a wall. Okay, let's go back outside and enjoy the scenery a little bit. It's beautiful here. Look at that farmhouse over there. Lava Bee says, love phones. Hey, me too. Oh, what's this? In loving memory of little Stanley. I wish I could crouch so I could get a better look at that. Oh, there's a bench. Can I sit on it? I want to sit on it. Oh, it won't let me over there. Oh. Is that coming from the piano up there? Okay, we'll keep going now. Ooh.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Wow.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Oh.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
With an hour of new elevator content. Yeah, I feel that, narrator. It is pretty sad. Oh, that's when we... Oh, remember when we visited Portal, you guys? We just hopped in there with the narrator, checked it out, and then he didn't like it. I remember. The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. Yeah. Oh, the line. Oh, guys. The Oh, remember when we went to Minecraft with the narrator? Yeah, that happened. What's over here? Ooh, bunch of development stuff. The original remake. Wow, just like my computer. Number, Actually, I think that one's from the demo. Let's see, what's this?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Royalty-free
The Stanley
designs.
Parable
Okay.
is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
Yeah.
To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Hang on, what's this? Ugh. Preparing snake oil salesman. Okay, for real though, I kind of love this. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Okay, this was that review then. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, what's this? Ooh, move objects, create levels and graphics. Wonderful. Okay, let's... Uh-oh. The serious room. I can't get in there! Oh wait, maybe this is what... No, this is where we came from.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Narrator, please. I want to go in the serious room, but I can't. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be able to jump right now. Okay, so I can't go through there. What was down here?
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh, no.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
Oh, my
I suppose I
God.
could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh, there's so many. Oh, it's a dumping ground. Oh, poor narrator. Well, that's a good one. We can't read it, but it's a good one.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I still love you, narrator.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have
Thank
to
you,
stop
Miles
doing
Tales for
anything
Hours.
so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and
Yeah.
it's always been my motto.
Yeah.
I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
A skip button. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. I'll try it. He's proud of it, so we're gonna try it.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
I'm gonna have to hear
Of
that
course,
whole thing
I
at some
happen to
point.
believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of
Thank
it,
you,
but
I
if
will
I had to
hydrate.
describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Oh.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation.
I bet.
Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review.
Just that
Feature
one,
is
yeah.
not widely abused. No, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last
Oh,
one was,
no.
well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Oh.
Wasn't there a door that led into this?
Oh, no.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that.
Still
Do you
no
see a
door
window
back
anywhere?
here.
A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button.
Can I hide
There was a
from it?
door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here. Wait here for me.
Okay.
And don't press the skip button.
I
Got it? Yes. Good.
won't.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. You know, I'm not here alone, so guys, how's it going? What'd you have for lunch today? Press skip button. I want to see what happens if I don't. I want to know how long I have to wait. It's 6:25 where I am right now. Maybe I'll give it 5 minutes. That's not too outrageous. I had a sandwich. What kind of sandwich? I had a disappointing breakfast burrito and some lemon bread, and I had a coconut mocha thing. It's a coconut white chocolate mocha, which is delicious, but those never actually sit well in my stomach after I drink them. But I decided to take the L because it's delicious. Alright, it's been a couple minutes. We're not touching the skip button. It made the door go away before. It's dangerous. Yeah, it was a disappointing burrito. I don't know. It was like there was too much pepper or something. And yeah, I don't know. Meh. Ooh, I'm making some pot pie biscuits. Maybe some peanut butter. Wait, peanut butter bread. Explain. Is it like those breads where there's like a chocolate swirl in it, but you just do peanut butter instead? Because that could be kind of good. Put some jam on it. It's basically a sandwich. Tiger bread pizza for dinner. What is that? Explain. Hi guys, welcome to my stream where we talk about lunch. It's a sweet bread like a banana bread, but with peanut butter. Huh. That's interesting to think about. It's not like peanut butter typically has a whole lot of moisture to it. It's hard to even imagine. I'm just picturing it tasting like Reese's Puff cereal or something. Guys, if you could design a theme park ride to be based off of any video game, what would it be? Tiger bread crust. But what is tiger bread crust? I don't know what that is. Goliath. Let me look that up. I haven't had tiger bread ever. I'm gonna look up what it is. Tiger bread. What are you? Also known as giraffe bread. Oh, a mottled crust? Well, it looks very pretty. Oh my gosh, imagine a theme park ride that's just Pokemon Snap. But like a super modern one, like some of the newer Disney rides that they clearly spend $1 billion on. Animal Crossing, except you're the bees. So we're just chasing a villager around. A Hat in Time theme park would be amazing. Now, I forget the deal with A Hat in Time. I've heard that name a lot, but... And actually, I think it's on my list of games that I need to play. There has to be a secret ending for if you wait around for the narrator to come back. Like, I guarantee there's gotta be something here where you wait for like 2 or 3 hours or something and then the narrator shows up. That seems like the sort of thing that would be in this. It would be sort of like the baby game in the original one, where there is an ending if you play it for like 4 hours or whatever. It's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna hit the thing just to keep the stream rolling. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, hold on. Luke O'Sullivan says good food combo: homemade soup plus tiger bread plus garlic butter. I mean, bread and garlic butter is always a winning combo, I will say that. So I don't know what tiger bread specifically tastes like, but that sounds delicious. And we're going to hit the button now. I'll have to look into that other ending at a later time. Let's do this.
Stanley,
I'm
please
sorry.
don't push the button
I'm
again.
sorry.
It's been 12 hours.
I'm sorry.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter?
Yeah.
But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me.
Yeah.
The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child.
Me
Wild
too.
and impulsive. I can't help myself.
I know.
I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment.
Yeah, me too,
Such
babe.
an
I get it.
impulse serve. For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button.
Yeah.
I'm frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
Oh,
But I
no.
have the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You're leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh my God.
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think
The
that
plant.
that's just
Oh,
how
no.
it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Yeah.
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of
I'm
that
just a
matters.
vessel to
Give
you.
it all up. I'll give up. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and
this
about
looks so
everything
crusty.
we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever
Oh
sat
my
down
God.
in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Yeah.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest
I will,
longing to
Miles
undo
Dale's
the
Browers, don't
past.
worry.
And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
Did you
It was
realize
an
that you're
impossible
full of
rich
yourself yet?
wellspring of both delight and disgust.
Oh yeah,
simultaneously.
delight and disgust. That's how I
It was
feel about
consumed
myself
by
too,
I could
honestly.
do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known.
I'm
It
proud
was a
of
space
you.
without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest
Oh,
a
I'll help.
particular
Okay, we can
outcome.
do that. I think he left. Is he just gone now? Maybe I should have heard him out. He might have had... Oh, the button's back. Maybe I should have listened to more of what he said, because he probably would have said that he was going to ditch. How about, uh-oh. I think the smoke detector needs new batteries. Because, yeah, it feels like it's coming from over there. Did the clock fall on the floor? It's also possible that the clock needs new batteries. No, I think it's the smoke detector. Well, that's gonna get annoying.
But they didn't understand.
Oh my
that
gosh,
game
he's
was
back.
Never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But
Yeah, it
where are
died.
the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review amid all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, "Oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it." And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by
I think
every
he's just
person
monologuing.
at
I don't
every
think he even
moment in time.
realizes
If
I'm back.
someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been...
Honestly, this is a hazard. Somebody should replace those.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Oh
end,
my
is
God.
never the end, is 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 never the end.
Oh, he's gonna... Uh-oh. Guys, we might get out at some point. There's a leak in here. Maybe it'll cause severe water damage and we can bust through the wall or something. Better skip forward again. Ah, man. Of course it didn't damage anything important. I don't think I can get up there. Aw, beans. Okay, okay, we'll keep going. Ah, if only we could get up there. Look, it's sunny outside. I feel like if we worked really hard, we'd be able to get out that way. but like worked really hard in a way that's only accessible if this was real life and I had complete control over my limbs, which obviously I don't. It does look very nice though. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it's bathed in a gentle green light. Oh, there's berries and stuff. Assuming those aren't poisonous, we could just stay here for a good long while now. And I'm sure we won't suffer serious malnutrition. It'll be fine. Oh. Oh, no. What happened? This is a pretty good button, you guys. What was that? Is it haunted now, maybe? You know, slowly stuff is piling up more toward the... Oh! Oh! Narrator, we did it! We're free! You know what? And those Steam reviews? Those are buried under probably millennia of sand. So they don't matter at all anymore. They don't matter a lick. It's the most free we've ever been. Are those clouds in the far distance or some kind of a civilization? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Oh. Well, it's fine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, there's gotta be another input computer. Computer? Where you be? Okay. Alright, sure. New content.
You notice my sign? Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Of course, Skull. The rules are simple. It's mainly don't be disruptive or awful. Pretty easy mod rules. Alright. Okie doke.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I agree.
So forget this
It's
Ultra
groundbreaking.
Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Okay.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Ooh, 2.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover.
Why
with
even
a
keep
fully
this one
fledged
on?
sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking
Guys, I want this. I want new mug. Oh my gosh. Oh, narrator, this is beautiful. Investor showcase. Okay.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2.
Sip.
Now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Yeah, give me some 2s in the chat, guys, to celebrate. to celebrate the masterpiece we're surely about to participate in. Oh, wow. Look at all this. Oh, these modern offices. Look at this couch. It's beautiful. Hang on. I'm gonna... Oh, Miles Tales per Hour. I like that choice with the Roman numeral. That's good and creative. Luke O'Sullivan spelling it out. Love that too. Okay, let's check this out. All right. Wow, that's definitely a computer brand. It's actually really cute. I would love a laptop like that. Well, this too is a little bit askew. They might want to, I don't know if that's intentional, but I should take some design tips from this actually. I've got some cool new shelves that I need to find stuff to decorate with. So, okay, what's this? New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old and busted, new hotness. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. They're back. 2 doors. Stanley Parable 2. I love this. More the Stanley Parable. Better Stanley Parable. Win-win. Sequential mindshare. Paradigm shift. Synergy. Brick and mortar approach. Envelop cheat-centric... Oh, is it? Oh, client-centric marketing. That makes more sense. Oh, the color red. That does make a big difference. Leverage holistic value. Wow. Wow. Oh, 2 plants this time? Oh, I hear a cat screaming out in the hallway. Oh, there's like different designs to choose from. This one is pretty good. That one's kind of neat with the hidden Roman numeral in there. Thanks for attending my meeting. Okay. Stanley. Oh, A Tale of Two Stanleys. Look at that. That one doesn't even have a computer. Amazing.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed
I would
down
love
what
one of these
exactly the
babies.
Stanley Parable 2 is
Maybe
going
in
to be.
gold?
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figured that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This chair looks so comfortable and I want one. Alright, let's see. Oh, that one looks like a snake. That's cool. Meeting plan. Oh, that's a 9. That looks like it says goo. Okay, scrum, design, pitch, break, pitch, design. Number 2, chat. Better give him 2 torsos. Who took the red marker? Me. This desk is gorgeous, by the way. That's beautiful. Could maybe use like a nice, maybe a nice varnish on there though, of some kind. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2. Half-Life is a series I need to try at some point. Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2. Okay, let's see. What's this? The Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable. Okay. That's pretty good. This way to the show floor. Okay. Wow. Narrator really put a lot of time and money into this. I can't even get into these seats for the presentation. This bus probably should have brought people here for this, narrator. I don't think you advertised enough about this presentation because nobody's here except for me. I love that it's getting more and more elaborate. Okay, let's see. Ooh.
Try out some of the new features.
Guys, I feel like I've actually had a dream with a museum type setup that's very similar to this. Okay, let's look a bit more. We didn't see that whiteboard on our stream. You're very explorative. I am. So much of this stuff is so clever. I gotta stop and look at as much of this as I can. What's this about a second chat? Are they gonna replace us? How can a game replace? Ooh, actually that mug is kind of cool. Okay, what else is here? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. The jump circle and infinite hole. There's so much to see. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. New features, new content, new ideas. The new updated ray traced. More of the same, but in a good way. Sequel to... Red is the new orange. A whole new office. Actually, I kind of dig that carpet. It's very ugly and I love it. Please, no screenshots. Okay, yeah, of course, can't spoil any of this. Is new mug on the merch stand? Doesn't look like it. New content, the compendium. Miles Tales Prowers, it looks like shirt number 2 is like right up your alley, actually. What's this say? Oh, Bucket! Just pick it up! They're back. 2 doors. This is the... The end is never the end again. I actually like that one. This t-shirt is the best new feature. I saw the new content. Who's leaving this stuff around? Did I just come after a bunch of people? New features, new content, new game. Okay. 344. I wonder what happens if you enter 344 into the clock at the beginning of the game. Okay, Stanley Parable 2, Reassurance Bucket. Wow. Please, no screenshots. Okay, I'm scared that, like, a door's going to close or something if I go into any of these areas. Ooh, Expo Hall Guide. Okay, Jump Circle, this map. Q is a free achievement. It's off the map, though. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch. Settings. World Champion. The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Office decorations. Epilogue. Collectibles. Infinite Hole. And exit. Okay. Lots to see. Lots to see. Oh, I love a sign. Okay, so that's the exit. That's... Wait, what was that? What were those pictures of? Oh, mainly shelves. Okay. Infinite hole seems like a thing that we should not check right away. That sounds dangerous. What's over here? Oh, the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time you saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
That's so sad. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, collectibles. Ooh, let's see. Can you find them? Ooh, collect them all. Whoa, okay, we're not gonna go in there yet. New free, okay, the achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. I'm worried. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now.
Now, here's something special. You remember that
Why is it
broken
in a
test
garage?
achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Sure.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see,
Ooh.
you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should explain. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you. And I promise it will happen.
All right. Thanks. You know, narrator, you did your best. You're doing what you can.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh, yeah. Skull says that for him, at least, the sound sync is off. Let me know if that's the case. I don't know if I can do much about it, but... That's new. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, the epilogue. I don't want to do that yet either. Hang on. What was the stuff back at the beginning? Oh, that's right. I want to see the name thing. Man, I wish I could run right now. Narrator, you gotta add a run mechanic, or I'm gonna give you a bad review. Enjoy the new features. Oh, the cold drinks machine and the taste the sequel machine. Okay, well, let's see how this goes.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Ooh.
Isn't that wonderful?
Stanley Parable 2 is so unbelievably, overwhelmingly powerful and beautiful that the video feed is having a hard time keeping up. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do to fix it. I need to... Yeah, like I said before, let me know if anybody else is having the same issue. Hopefully it fixes itself. Okay, guys, you know that meme that's like no blank and has somebody looking up and their facial expression is sad? What if it was Stanley? Like, no jumps. Yeah. Name. Everybody's got one. Hear yours today. Let's see.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
It was pretty
But of course,
close.
in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Okay, chat, really get into the Jim mindset. I'm casting off Jen. I'm casting off Time Soup. I'm just a person named Jim. I'm an office worker. My wife divorced me 2.5 years ago. And you know, I'm still just plodding along. Don't think I like being Jim. Too bad, Teapot Folly. You're Jim. Okay, Lava Bee's ready. Why aren't you, huh? Get with the program. We're Jim. Okay, we're gonna go test it out. My name is Jim.
Jim.
Oh,
Yes!
amazing.
What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay. I got this.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
What?
Otherwise, soon you'll
What?
start to lose all sense of who you actually
What?
are.
No!
Jim.
I don't remember my real name anymore. I feel like I've been Jim for so long. The second time, I
I
super
suppose I
felt
could
it.
allow
Me
only
too.
people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
Sure.
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Step niece. Oh, this is a tough one. I kind of like Get Well Someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Aw,
Happy
man!
12th birthday, step niece, it is.
I mean, that's also pretty good. They're both really good. I helped. Oh, that looks great.
Or actually,
Yeah, good choice.
maybe I should
Oh,
have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
okay. If you say so. Guys, I will be right back. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I was needing to deal with something, and my small hairy beast sneaked in while I was out. So he's in here for a bit. We'll see what happens, I guess. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see. We looked at the collectibles. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Okay. Did we? No, there was nothing over here. Did he leave already? Where did that creature go? I think he did. Okay. Back to it. Guys, should we check out the infinite hole, or should we check out the collectibles? Oh, he's just yelling out there. I want to check out the collectibles. Okay. There we go. Tell me about these, narrator.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And
Great.
what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Okay.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Okay. Can I get closer? I like the very dramatic music here. What are those figurines? Oh my god. What is this? Oh, he's beautiful. Got him. We did it. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Oh, I know. I hate that. Oh, that's right. That's here. Okay. Let's check out the infinite hole. Okay, time like infinity, distant future, hole like infinity, distant space time. Okay, distant past. Oh, that's a graph that I totally understand. Okay, rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite, fantastic. Oh, there's like a little loop in there. Oh, and it just keeps going. I love this. Okay, infinite hole chart. Hole, depth, space, more hole, infinity. Ah, science, more. Educational use only. Wonderful. That's very trustworthy. Okay, well, let's go look. Sounds like a
Stanley,
marvel.
Here's an idea that I'm truly
Holy
It's never been done
moly.
before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I like that it's just in the office. I love that. This just really fits. Guys, should we jump down the hole like fools? Well, miles per hour says try it, so I guess we're going.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
You're right,
Now then,
narrator.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh, Dennis is streaming right now? This must have took a whole lot of work. Oh, Luke O'Sullivan. Oh, that's a knee slapper. Okay, let's see. I feel like there was another thing upstairs, maybe. Yeah, like what's this way? Oh wait, we haven't looked at the bucket. Where's the bucket? Well, let's look at the settings world champion before anything else, right? Oh. Let me in! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to go in there anyway. You know, I'm pretty sure I was probably, gonna be in there, but that's all right. Maybe I was wrong. Let's check out the reassurance bucket. This is like the most exciting thing here. A bucket that we can pick up, right?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair
Bucket.
in those who...
Just pick it up.
Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Oh, it's behind glass. Yeah, okay.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
They do,
All
I
this
love
and
that.
more await you in the Stanley Parable too.
So can I keep this? Oh, I can! Let's go, bucket. Let's go, Bucket. I have the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
The button that says Jim. I didn't even notice that before. That's so funny. You heard Jim in the game. Wow. What's this?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes.
Wait,
We'll
is
go
this
at the end
it?
of the well, we'll figure that out later.
Oh, okay. Alright, I understand, I understand. Man, well, I think that's about it, right? Yeah, I think we've looked at everything, so we can just head on out of here.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready
I
to
think
move
so.
on now?
Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty good, narrator. That was a lot of content you added. Ooh. What the hell? I've had a dream of a room like this, too. What is happening?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's
Yeah.
do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Here
I
it
am
is.
so ready.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh. It looks complete.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Wait, the jump circle has 36
Let me do a simple
uses.
Arrangement. Okay.
I gotta...
Yes,
let me down
this
there.
is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Okay. I mean, I like that the carpet's
What am I
there.
calling Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yeah.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could.
I think
But
it
would
definitely
need a
would.
really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay. I'm ready. Wow. There's a lot of red. Oh, the music is beautiful. Narrator actually kind of outdid himself. This is a really cool title screen. Look at it. Wow. Video controls. Presentation. I want to know if there's anything I can do here to get into that Hall of Fame. Maybe not. Good job, narrator.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, good. He
All of his
implemented those
co-workers were
balloons.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What's that doing there? Hey, this balloon works here now.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
Wait, where was it? Oh!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh. I feel much better already.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Yeah.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Skull, is it worth following just like the regular main plot with my new best friend, a bucket? Just wondering. Yes, you should at least do the broom closet ending with it at some point. Dang it! I even thought about that when I walked past.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
Oh,
any
I already
human
messed
life.
it up.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Oh, thank goodness.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it.
Oh.
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Wow.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Maybe.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
All right.
No reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Oh, thank you.
Can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every
He looks so
moment you
sad.
possess one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Skull.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Okay, let's do this.
Stanley and the
okay,
bucket
this
walked
is
straight
normal.
ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay. There should be some gym collectibles. I agree, that would be good.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh, okay. Guys, I might have to keep playing this next Tuesday.
The monitors jumped
And
to
again
life.
next
Stanley
Thursday.
nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Ugh.
Stanley cradled it gently.
It's okay,
reassuring
Bucket.
it that
It's all right.
everything would be fine.
It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Oh, okay. Wow, the narrator called my mind
No!
feeble.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
This bucket is very comforting, I find. I wish I had one for my own
But here was
life.
the proof. The heart of the operation.
I guess I could just buy
Controls
one.
labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Yeah.
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yeah! Yeah, Bucket, let's do this.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Whoa.
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Uh-oh.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
It can't be.
Unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, or go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
No.
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right?
Yeah, I
I'll
guess
be
as
okay,
long as
won't
we're
I?
together.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
I might starve to death, but we're together, you know? That's what's important. All right.
Just a
Let's
step
see
through
here.
this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Yeah. All right. Well, oh, what's this? That looks new. Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Fantastic. Okay, well, I better get the bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
We're gonna go this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah, it's the
And here it
bucket's
was.
fault.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Yeah.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Okay.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room.
my
Go
God.
somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Even higher. Oh, it will cause death. Okay, well, wait, what does that say? No, that's just some company.
Good, said the bucket.
Oh my
Now
God.
ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Okay.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this.
Wait, there's a
obvious
collectible
He
there.
was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Danger. Danger everywhere. Okay.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
Oh, no.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
I'm sorry.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would
Okay.
explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game
Yeah.
if not addressed quickly and properly.
Okay, yeah,
So
sure.
much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay, alright. Yes, we'll do that. Okay.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
The game show music.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yeah. That is a
Correct.
bucket.
It is a hologram of a bucket,
Oh.
not an actual bucket.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Okay.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
I
Correct. This is a bucket.
got it.
Item
Oh
4.
my God.
Is this a bucket? What? Are you hallucinating? It's a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Okay. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
No explanation. Okay.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No?
Trick question.
Oh.
Both. Gotcha.
What? Okay, sure.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
No,
Am
that's
I
what I'm
a
saying.
bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game.
No! No!
Here we go.
Oh. Oh, that's tragic.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear?
Because everything is a bucket.
Everything a bucket.
Narrator.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
I told you that.
God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news.
Okay, well, I was
We're
wrong
not
about
buckets.
you being a bucket.
Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That sounds good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Back
All
to
of his
normal, you
coworkers
guys.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Okay, let's try listening to the bucket's instructions this time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Yes.
Was this better than the meeting
Yes.
room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go
need to go there.
Go to the cargo lift.
I want the thing. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is terrifying. It's kicking in my vertigo. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This,
Got it.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley
Ooh.
figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
Oh, I was gonna go
Another
Stan figs.
Stanlerine under your belt.
He looks just so sad. Is there less chance of me dying if I fall from this height? Oh well. Let's just go back. I mean, I see... Oh, God, my legs are all tensed up. Ugh. Okay, what's in here? Oh. I don't know what this is. Bucket? What do you think? Ooh, what are these? Bunch of old VHSs? I can't quite read what they say. Oh, dialogue. Oh, narrator dialogue. Whoa there. Whoa there. Stanko bombs. Oh my god.
This is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
Oh.
The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there? Camporata.
Well, that was boring. That didn't seem important at all. Let's move on. Let's see.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Get
decided
that
to go to the
computer.
meeting room.
Can't just
Perhaps
leave your
he had
monitor
simply missed
on.
a memo.
Let's see. Get that. And we'll get the bucket
Warmth
again.
spread through Stanley's
I got that
arms.
bucket.
With the
Okay.
bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Oh, here we go.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I want to follow the bucket's
Stanley
instructions
took the door
this
on his
time.
left to go back to the meeting room.
Okay, let's do this. No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there.
Oh,
Go
okay.
to the cargo lift.
Right on.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Oh, there's a
Stanley
balloon
did not
stuff.
question why
Oh,
or how
man.
this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
That's a new walkway, isn't it? I don't remember that being in the game. Maybe I'm wrong.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Is
Pick
this
up
just...
the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay, I have to know if this ending is different from how it normally is.
This is the sad story of a
Ah.
man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon
Oh,
a time,
no.
I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
The beige pages. What a beautiful apartment. Where's the bucket? Where's my... Oh, there you are.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head. Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me. Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else. You see, he's not listening. He's still taking
Jazz
orders from
music.
the bucket. You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Sounds like a toxic
It's
relationship,
sad. I suppose he
honestly.
doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Ooh, it does. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Of course I do, baby.
Yes, I suppose on closer
It's
inspection,
you and me.
that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Oh, I would love that bucket.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket? Oh no. I'm having feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be
Bucket?
less confusing. Yes.
Bucket?
Tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Oh no, where is it? Oh. Oh, bucket. Oh my gosh.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
Where's
give it
the
to me.
bathroom?
Give me the bucket, Stanley.
Where's
I
the
need
bathroom
it. Give
in
it to
this
me
place?
now. Give it, or I'll...
Go back to work, Stanley. That's all I want, Bucket. I want to go to work with you.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
I think the input stuff is gone, maybe.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Definitely not.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Well...
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Hey! It's everything
You
that
see,
I
my
love!
friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Oh, the broom closet
It's
cares.
this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
That is what I want. I love the adventure. Where's the music? Cue the music.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yes! Yes, the music! Oh.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
Yeah.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh.
Yes, it's as classic
Oh,
as it was back
narrator.
then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What do you mean give something up?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
What?
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No!
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition
You
to the
tricked
rich lore
me!
of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No!
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Oh, Bucket, I loved having you here. I like the
listen to me.
dynamic reflective
It's crucial that
surface.
you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance. that
I'm
it's
not
really
ready.
like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and fix. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like
Oh,
the
no.
Adventure Line
No.
or the Bucket
No.
Destroyer.
No.
Crush that damn bucket.
No.
Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans. Stanley.
No.
Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Thank you for the clip, Skull. Oh.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Oh. Serves him right. You can't just take a man's bucket away. You have to prepare him for it before that happens. I haven't looked at all the endings with the bucket yet. I can't say goodbye to
All
Bucket.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, Bucket Destroyer's worst character. Skull's right. Can you believe that he was going to try something like that on
The
me?
good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
We'll destroy the bucket when I'm good and ready. And that time is not now.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Still so many things to see. I want to go through that escape route. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, no. Warehouse access plan. Produce 1 plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. We need more planks. Oh, God. Okay. Shh. Okay, so there's something with a fireplace. Mission status. Places to search. Inside of a sequel exhibit. A large room. Lots of boxes. Nearby a fireplace. I don't remember getting one from nearby a fireplace. Somewhere both red and blue. Looks like 427. Haha. 5 there be. Just take it from me. Okay. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. A private but smelly place for an important person. There must be a point to this. There will be cleaning of this wall required. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I want to go home. Confidential. Oh, wow. What does this say? Figurine Finders Committee. Beware the false prophet. Possible clue? That looks like a water slide. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, TBH. Weird spinning figurines. Ideas. What do they want? Our data. Stock options. Money. Should we make them... What does that say? I'm not totally sure. Interns. Yes. Oh, employees. Maybe. Why do they look like 427? Artist's rendering. Saw one in cargo room. Employee 421 building a bridge. Do we need contracts for them? NDA. Potential liability. Can we sell them? Obviously. More money is sold together. How many are there? 151? Isn't that's Gen 1 Pokemon. Come on now. Why floating? Magic, our quarterly success, magnets, training exercise, or dreams. Bonus stuff. What we forgot, what we knew, what we don't know yet. Okay, what's this? What's this? Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the freak up. To whom it may concern. I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambiances or local audio sources using an array of corroded microphones, also known as directional mic. I wish I could center myself better here. That's a bit better. Okay. A microphone which picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that, in all likelihood, it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks to be reverberance off of a porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? Okay. Follow clues. We can do it. Red room? Figlies! Thank you. Good luck. Okay, keep going. Keep going. How we can find them. Bottom text. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Follow clue. Okay, what is this? Please do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. Teamwork and communication are of great importance during this unprecedented time of investigation. Okay. What is
Oh,
the
Stanley,
broom closet
can
with
you
bucket?
feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be,
Can
given
I
the
hand
pressure
over
that
the
the broom
bucket?
closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
I can't believe
Stanley,
it.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. This is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That
What?
your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
Hey!
Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Listen up. You listen to me. This bucket and I have been through so much. This bucket and I are deeply connected.
Okay.
It's
I've
my
got you
roommate.
Something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh.
There. Now it's settled.
Yeah.
No more debate. No more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet.
Yeah, closet.
With all the meandering
Eat it.
philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go. Screw you, broom closet.
All right. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the
Oh,
bucket walked
you were about to say
upstairs to the
something.
boss's office.
Oh. A new sticker. Is that to remind us that it's a bucket? Oh. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley?
I mean, you
What
already...
name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
The office seemed to like Figlies, so I think that's what we gotta have. Okay, to be rich. Is it a crime to commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Wow. Wow. That's a nice wallpaper. There we go. Okay. What is this? Can I open this? Oh. Oh. Oh, there's that again. Okay, what's down here? Are you winning, Soup? Oh, just by playing this game, I'm winning. Look at this bucket I have. I don't recall this elevator being a thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, this music is killer. Stanley! Oh, they're singing about me. Stanley. This is a long elevator. Where am I going? Well, Bucket, we live in this elevator now. Hope you're okay with that. Stanley. Do, 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 do. the narrator is singing with me. Do, 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 do. Oh. Oh, I lost track of the melody. Oh, that's fine. Narrator's got it. Where are we going? Beautiful singing. This deserves an ovation. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm a big fan of Bossa Nova. Ooh. Am I supposed to hit a button? Oh. I didn't go anywhere. Okay, let's try. Stanley. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Does that actually take me anywhere? Nope. Well, let's go. Oh yeah, that is a fireplace. I forgot.
Stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah, I'm really smart.
Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
All right. We're taking that escape hatch. I'm sure it's gonna go exactly as expected, and nothing weird will happen. Jen, did you go into an elevator and not push any buttons? I did push buttons. They didn't take me anywhere.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, we're out of here.
Although
Cause
this
it's...
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm winding down the stream at this point. I'm going to have to stop pretty soon, I think. So this seems like an appropriate thing to
The door
end
behind
on.
them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nah.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
I'm sure he's lying. Look, this looks safe to me. Whee! Me and Bucket are going down together, guys. We're going down together, and then we're gonna call the stream. I am absolutely 100% going to be playing more of this next week, though.
And Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise. Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
Hey.
Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
It's okay, I'm sure we went together.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Oh, the bucket's not with me. Oh, it's dead. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? Well, let's see what we have to learn.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Listen, hubris is my middle name. I feel like you're applauding the death of the bucket. 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets. The greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. Look, there it is. A photo of 25 buckets. Okay, what about over here? A bucket with 2 handles. This bucket is depicted as having 2 handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. But then you could carry a bucket together with, like, your loved one, you know? Why is there a room up there? I want to go up there. Is this the first bucket? Oh. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet, in spite of it all, the simple fact remains: no one can control a bucket. The stress bucket, an analogy. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, and lack of reassurance goes into the bucket. And coming out of a spigot on the bucket is vulnerability equals size and strength of the... Oh, I see. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy, and more rest and relaxation. Coping strategies, holes, vulnerability, size and strength of the bucket. Stress, the level of water in the bucket. The stress bucket, presented without commentary. Oh, man. We must observe, Skull says we must observe the bucket's grace and majesty in a peaceful, non-warring manner. Oh, wow. Wow, look at this. Definitely real art. Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave's drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Ooh, what's up here?
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket
not.
as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
She's right. The hanging bucket. Oh. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. Is that the bottomless hole? I didn't see a way out. Let me explore a little bit, and if I don't see an exit, that's our exit. Skull says, listen, just because we mods have swords next to our names doesn't mean we have to do battle with one another. Why not guard the buckets of the world with them instead? Excellent point, Skull. Well said. Okay, I don't think there was anywhere to go here. That was a bunch of buckets. There was nowhere to go there. I mean, can we leave from where we came? I don't think so. All right, well, we're going down a bottomless pit, guys. I love the, like, caveman chanting in this room. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's about it. Can't go that way toward that mysterious light, so we're taking a leap of faith. Oh. Is it glass? Ah! Oh, I took it. My bucket's back. We're fine now.
There is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What can I do?
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together.
Wow, she wants us to die this time.
As leader, as commander of
yes,
a new world, a
do
new
it.
Vision.
Thank you. Thank you, Miles Tales Prowers. Okay. Well, I think that's a good spot to stop for now. The sequel is now paused. We're going to stop here for today. Like I said, I definitely want to continue this next week. I love this game, so we're going to actually pick it up on Tuesday at noon Pacific Standard Time. So we're going to play more of it then. Hope to see you back then, or even Monday for more Legend of Zelda 1, in which I'll probably die again and again at level 8. So I will see you then. Thank you so much for attending my stream, you guys. I will see you later.